Hello everyone, it's me, Dadma Edmond, and I hope your day is going great. My day is going good. It's a beautiful day, and I would like to share some beautiful scriptures with you that I was reading this morning, and it really taught me some things. It really opened my eyes to certain things, and I just wanted to share that with you. And what I'm going to read from is from Matthew chapter 26, starting from verse 6. So let me go ahead and start reading to you. It's Jesus anointed at Bethany. Verse 6. Meanwhile, Jesus was in Bethany, at the home of Simon, a man who had previously had leprosy. While he was eating, a woman came with a beautiful alabaster jar of expensive perfume and poured it over his head. The disciples were indignant when they saw this. "What a waste," they said. "It could have been sold for a high price, and the money could have been given to the poor." But Jesus, aware of this, replied, "Why criticize this woman for doing such a good thing to me? You will always have the poor among you, but you will not always have me. She has poured this perfume on me to prepare my body for burial. I tell you the truth, wherever the good news is preached throughout the world, this woman's deed will be remembered and discussed." I agree with this, because hey, I'm discussing this now with you about this woman deed. And through this scriptures that I just read, I learned two things. It's talking about wealth, what we consider as wealth, and also it's talking about our deeds or our work towards God. First thing I'm going to talk about is the wealth. This woman poured expensive perfume on Jesus' head, preparing for his burial, right? These men in this room was in shock. This could have been like $1,000 perfume or $2,000 perfume. In their mind, this perfume was very expensive and they could make a lot of money with it. And they seen that it's being poured on this man, Jesus' head. They were indignant by this action. And the way that Jesus replied to it is like he's saying, "Why are you complaining about this perfume being poured on me, the king of the world?" Right? But this also showed me that what we consider as expensive or full of wealth is really nothing in Jesus' eyes. So let's take a look at that Mercedes-Benz that you wanted. Or let's take a look at that big, huge mansion that you wanted. Or that money that you want to see in your account. I know a lot of people love money. They love money. They want to see that money in their account. They want to see their bank full. And those things are considered as wealth to them. But in Jesus' eyes, it's nothing. So what does that tell you about things of this world? Is it really worth everything in your mind? Is it really worth as much as you think it's worth? I think what we should actually see things of this world is the way that Jesus sees things of this world, which is nothing. Wealth to him is wisdom, love, joy. Through him, we receive eternal wealth that never ends through him. But most people in this world, they feel that they have to have these material objects that people consider as wealth to be considered wealthy. But he says different. Seek other things through him, which is much wealthier. And another thing that I saw is when he said that this woman who poured perfume over his head will be known throughout history whenever the good news is preached. Let me ask you a question. What are you doing today that is doing good work, good deeds towards the Lord. People usually feel that they need to do what other believes is good work, or what other believes that you need to do to become rich and known and popular and famous. Such as, you could go to school and become a doctor. You could go to school and become a lawyer. You could go to school and become whatever you like. But is this worth it? Is this going to bring the satisfaction that you desire in your heart? Because this woman poured perfume on his head, and she will be known for this thing, this simple thing throughout history. Why? It's not because she just poured the perfume on his head, but it's that she did her purpose. She actually took the perfume, which was her purpose, to pour it on him for his burial. Her purpose involved Jesus. So this showed me that everything that we do towards Jesus is eternal. The joy, the wealth, the love, the happiness, it's eternal because it involved him. Now, there are many people who are doing so much things in this world hoping that they'll be happy doing it, and then they find out they're not happy. Why? Because it's something that they were maybe not supposed to do, or maybe it's missing something. It's missing that joy that you would have when you do it for God. That eternal joy that you would be happy because you're doing it for God. I want to encourage you guys to really evaluate yourself. Think about the things that you are doing today, what you did yesterday, what you plan to do in the future. And as you said, ask yourself, what are you doing it for? Who are you doing it with? Because the things that we do in this world is supposed to bring glory to him and him alone. But we're doing things that we think that will satisfy ourselves, but end up we're not satisfied. Everything that we do, our purpose is for him. And that's where you'll find your true happiness and true joy. So I encourage you to think about things that you are doing today or tomorrow, and see how you could involve him, and see if it is involving him. Because everything that you do towards him is eternal. Everything that you do towards yourself in this world is limited. And also, it's not forever. It's all going to pass away, but everything we do in him is going to stay. So, work towards the things that you feel that God is calling you out to do. Because I'm telling you, whatever it is, it's going to bring joy and happiness, and it's going to be eternal forever. So, I just want to say thank you guys for listening. And I hope that you've been touched by this and learned these two things that I've learned about wealth and also about your purpose. Have a good day.